Hello, Blue Springs, and welcome to this edition of Positively Blue Springs here on the BSSD Media Network. I'm Tony Rising, your sideline on sports. So happy you could join us today. We've got a great show lined up for you. Our guest for the whole show today is Dennis Doval. He is the Director of Parks and Recreation here in the city of Blue Springs. And Dennis is going to tell us about the new field house and also about all the great things that the Parks and Recreation Department does for us here in Blue Springs. It's all straight ahead here on Positively Blue Springs, a presentation of the BSSD Media Network.
You should see me when I play basketball.
Oh, hey, look, it's Kevin Durant.
Hey, we're drinking your Kevin Durant signature slushes.
Will you give me one?
No.
I'll play you for him.
All right.
One-on-one?
On one?
What?
Now what are you going to do? Don't go to the left, go to the right.
Did go right.
No, not your right, my right.
What are you talking?
Ooh, we got slushed.
Oh, he got slushed.
Up your game with the new Kevin Durant Signature Candy Slush, part of our Slush headquarters. And don't forget our half-price shakes after 8 p.m. This is how you Sonic.
BR Carpet, located at 1901 Northwest Jefferson in Blue Springs, carries a complete line of quality name brand flooring products. Carpet, hardwood, tile and stone, laminate, vinyl, and now countertops. You will find it at BR Carpet. Customers appreciate the friendly service and professional installation they receive at BR Carpet, knowing their job will be completed promptly and done right. Update your floors with the help of the folks who are proud to be a sponsor of Positively Blue Springs. That's BR Carpet. Blue Springs owned and operated BR Carpet. More than a great floor. Call BR Carpet at 224-0777. That's 224-0777. Online at brcarpet.com.
Welcome back to Positively Blue Springs here on the BSSD Media Network. I'm Tony Rising, your sideline on sports, and so happy to be joined by Dennis Doval from the city of Blue Springs. He's the Director of Parks and Recreation, doing such a fantastic job. And Dennis, welcome to Positively Blue Springs.
Thanks for having me. I appreciate the opportunity to speak today.
Well, you know, they say that the city of Blue Springs, it's a city on the move. And moving and shaking is going on at the old Sports City location here in Blue Springs. The Blue Springs Fieldhouse, that's months away. Everyone's excited. Tell us about the Fieldhouse.
Well, we were fortunate that we had a resident here in Blue Springs to step up and give us a donation. Linda Edison is a longtime resident here in Blue Springs. She's a very, very supportive community advocate, and she gave us a donation that made the purchase of the facility possible. And then our city council looked at the opportunity and felt like it was a good opportunity for us to meet some of our recreational needs that we were deficient in.
Okay, I know there was a vote that was up for a community center. It didn't pass, and Blue Springs, found a way to get it done. And what's the reaction been from the public about this field house opening up?
From what we've gotten so far, it's been very positive. People are excited about the opportunity that we're being presented with, and that we're being able to afford the community with the new facility, some of the renovations, and really keeping what used to be Sports City a recreational facility here in the community, because otherwise the facility may not have stayed as a recreational facility long term.
Okay, at the field house, what will the public be able to enjoy recreational-wise?
Currently, through the renovations, what we're doing at this point in time is that one of the soccer fields, there were 2 soccer fields originally in the facility. The field on the north side is being removed. We're putting 4 basketball, volleyball courts, as well as pickleball courts in that area to allow multi-generational recreation opportunities. On the south side, that soccer field is being redone, so the turf field will stay in place. Be a little bit different configuration. Both of those facilities will have a walking track around each of those. On the basketball side, we'll have a walking track that's 8.5 laps to a mile, and on the soccer side, it's about 10 laps to a mile. Where the batting cages used to be in the facility, we've changed that into a fitness center to allow for fitness for our community and different aspects, looking at ways that we can provide some unique opportunities in that facility. And then we've added an aerobics room and a spin studio down below those. And then we'll have child watch and some meeting rooms available. And then our park offices will be transitioning to that facility so that we can be closer in touch with our community.
Well, exciting times here in Blue Springs, especially in a time where people are fitness crazy right now, and there are great membership opportunities available. Pretty simple. Tell us about the membership opportunities.
We've got a pretty basic membership structure. Our adult memberships are $25 a month for an adult. Our senior memberships are $20 a month. A youth membership is $15 a month. And then a family membership is $55 a month. That would include 4 members in your family. We do have a +1 option, so if you have more than 4, it's $15 for each of those members above and beyond that. And as long as they're a resident as long as they're living in your residency, they would be eligible for that family rate.
Wow, very, very affordable. And it's not just equipment there. You're going to have classes and stuff where people can take aerobic classes. And will it be like basketball leagues and things like that?
We will offer adult leagues and youth leagues, tournaments. We recognize that Sports City had a very large economic impact when they provided events that brought outside residents into the community. So what our goal is to continue to have that positive economic impact. So we'll be renting our facility as well for tournament play, whether that's basketball, volleyball, soccer, all those kinds of activities. But we also will have, like you were asking, adult basketball leagues, some youth basketball leagues and things like that as we continue to develop the programming of that facility.
Tell us about the construction that's currently going on, if it's, if it's on time, and when you're looking to open.
Right now, Turner Construction Company is our general contractor, and they are on time and on schedule at this point in time. Right now, they're anticipating that they should be complete with their work sometime around August 10th. At that point in time, we do have some additional work that has to be done with a flooring company that will come in and actually install the turf and the basketball courts and sports flooring. That'll kind of take place simultaneously with Turner kind of completing their work. They should be done and complete with everything somewhere around mid-August. Then we'll start transitioning our staff into the facility, and we're looking sometime around mid-September to actually open the facility to the public.
Okay, so one thing that people used to notice with the old Sports City is that turf that was, when it was built, that was there. So basically, everything's being resurfaced. New turf, nice and fresh, new basketball courts, just a nice, basically you have the skeleton on the outside, but basically the inside, it's a whole new place.
Yeah, pretty much everything was gutted from wall to wall inside. So everything has been removed and all, basically like you were saying, all new features will be put into the facility. Locker rooms have been updated and renovated. The fields are going to be renovated as well as office spaces.
And a neat thing is with this, the BSSD television network, it gets out to Grain Valley and to Oak Grove and Fort Osage. When we talked about those membership options, you told me off the air before we came on that it's a flat rate. It doesn't matter where you live. So if you live in Grain Valley, you can enjoy the same rates as the residents of Blue Springs, which is different from some of the other area facilities.
That is correct. It is one rate for all members of our facility. It doesn't matter if you're from Blue Springs or whether you're from Grain Valley, you're going to be charged the same rate.
As the director of Parks and Recs and basically overseeing this project, what is it right now that of this facility that makes you? What's the wow factor? What really makes you proud of what's going on?
I think the biggest thing that we're doing, and it's kind of the tagline that we've adopted for the facility, which is we're providing fitness and recreation opportunities for everyone, irregardless of age, race, color, economic abilities, things like that. We're trying to make it to where anybody that wants to be a part of this facility can afford to be a part of the facility.
Well, if anybody wants to go online and find out more about the field house, how do they do that?
You can go to www.bluespringsgov.com/fieldhouse, and that will give you information about what's going on at the field house, all of our membership opportunities and activities.
Okay. And will there be any employment opportunities for folks, or is that already in place?
We are actually here in the next about mid-July. We will start advertising for part-time positions. We're not adding any full-time positions at this time.
Right.
But all of our part-time jobs will be open for those who would like to apply for jobs, and we'll be doing that probably through mid-August, and then starting to train our staff and get them ready to open up the facility to the public.
All righty, it's an exciting time here in Blue Springs. It is a city on the move, and things will be moving and shaking there at the field house. Can't wait for it. And when we come back, Dennis is going to tell us about the Parks and Recreation Department here in Blue Springs. Amazing department, and we're all lucky that we're able to use such great facilities here in the city of Blue Springs. This is Positively Blue Springs, a presentation of the BSSD Media Network.
Cars are more than just metal. They're our best friend, and our best friend's best friend. They're our chariots and our workhorses. They make us feel alive, and they put us to sleep. They make us laugh, and they make us proud. So when something happens to them, something happens to us. From dents and scratches to glass and collision repair, CarStar Auto Body Repair experts do it all.
For all your auto body repairs, go to your locally owned KC Auto CarStar in Blue Springs.
Thinking about college? Then check out Metropolitan Community College Blue River. We offer transfer programs that give you the foundation for a bachelor's degree and career programs such as Police Academy and Fire Academy that reward you with a quick access to great jobs. Our small class sizes give you personal attention and our class times fit your busy lifestyle. MCC Blue River's cost is 1/3 that of most universities, and financial aid and scholarships are available to those who qualify. Check out our online courses and Saturday classes. Go to mcckc.edu to enroll today or call 816-604-1000. Again, that's 816-604-1000. Blue River is a campus of Metropolitan Community College.
Good driver? State Farm agent Chad Smith has a discount for that and a lot more. Call or stop by today.
There is no better place than Lunar Bowl for your kid's birthday party. Lunar Bowl has youth birthday party options for as low as $99.95 for a party of 6, including 2 hours of bowling, an arcade card, ice cream, soda, and a lot more. Lunar Bowl can also customize birthday events for adults. Lunar Bowl, 2001 Northwest 7 Highway in Blue Springs. To book your birthday party, call Group Sales Manager Tina Short at 816-220-7722. That's 220-7722. On the web at lunarbowl.com. Lunar Bowl is a smoke-free facility.
Welcome back to Positive Blue Springs here on the BSSD Media Network. I'm Tony Reisinger, Sideline of Sports, and we continue our conversation with Dennis Doval, the Director of Parks and Recreation here in Blue Springs. And Dennis, in Blue Springs, we've been blessed for many, many years, and you continue to lead the way of outstanding parks and services here in the city of Blue Springs. Tell us about what's going on now with Parks and Rec, and what are you doing now in the summer, and how do you prepare for what's going to be going on in the fall?
Well, right now through the summertime, it's a lot of mowing and maintaining our facilities. This is our busy time. All the residents get out. They want to use the park system. They want to be active and involved. So our staff, our maintenance staff, is out making sure our shelters are clean, restrooms are clean, that our parks are as maintained as we can. The weather's been a little tough this year. The rain's really put some struggles on our staff to be able to keep up with the mowing and some of the weed eating, but I think they're doing an outstanding job under the situations that we've been dealt this year. Program-wise, we've got a lot of activities that are going on. One thing that we were blessed with just this past weekend here, we had the ASA National women's softball team, which is the same team, if it was an Olympic sport, would represent the United States in the Olympics. They played an all-star team made up of Kansas City athletes over this past weekend, so we were excited to have that opportunity to be in our community this past weekend. We just held the kids triathlon in conjunction with the Blue Springs School District and the YMCA. And that was a great event. We had a little over 140 kids participating in that event, which is always an outstanding event. And then moving forward, we have our concerts in the park, Music in the Park series that takes place every week at Rotary Park from now until the end of August. That's always well attended by the community. It's a free event. We encourage people to come out. We also have some movies in the park that are free events to our residents. And then we just have some general programming. We have a little All-Stars program for 3- and 4-year-olds, depending on the sports that they like to do. We have those activities.
You act as a liaison with Blue Springs Girls Softball, Blue Springs Little League, and many other entities. How does that all work? Because I'm looking like with all the rain and stuff that we've had, is that that's taking care of Hidden Valley Park and other parks. that puts a strain on your staff. It kind of adjusts your day when you have to get fields ready for league play.
Yeah, we have a good relationship with those associations, and it's been a long-standing relationship. Most of the maintenance that's done on those fields are done by the associations. This year, for the first time, the Girls Softball Association has asked our staff if we would maintain their fields. We've worked out an agreement with them to where they're actually, instead of them paying a third-party person to come in and maintain the fields, our staff is doing that, and they're paying some salaries for our staff to be able to take care of that.
As a proud coach of the 10 and under team for the Blue Springs Girls Softball, thank you. Because let me tell you, there are times when it has been, you think that it has rained so much that we will not be able to play. And because when it rains, it delays when you can go and line the fields and everything. And that right there just shows the extra effort of your staff. And congratulations and thank you.
We appreciate that. Our staff takes pride in what they do, and they work hard. Whether it's lining the field or mowing the grass, they take pride in their work, and they truly want to deliver the best services that they can for the community. So we appreciate that. Thank you.
Also, how many different parks are there in Blue Springs?
Well, we have 14 developed parks, and then we also have 5 parcels of land that are undeveloped, as well as the Adams Point Golf Course. There's parks pretty much throughout the whole community, whether you're north, south, east, or west. There's a park relatively close. The challenge that we have moving forward is development of more parks down south. As the community continues to grow, it's growing in the southern portions of Blue Springs. And how do we develop some of the parcels of land that we have down there that are currently not developed? It is our big challenge as we move forward.
To do great work like you guys do, you have to have a fantastic staff. Why don't you give a few shout-outs to some of the folks on your staff? I know you won't be able to get all of them in, but who makes the Blue Springs Parks and Recreation Department the best there is?
Well, at our senior facility, Pam Buck and Marty Bears, they do a great job with our senior community at Vesper Hall. Justin Stewart, Rachel Updegrove, and Heather Reynolds do a great job doing our community programming side. They do most of the programs. Randy Cooper, everybody knows Coop, and Derek Maiden and Jeff Ketchum. They're the heart and the soul, and they have a staff of another 12 guys, full-time staff, and then seasonal staff as well. And all those guys work extremely hard and do it. And like you said, I can't name them all, and I don't want to go down that road. And our front desk counter staff who answers the phones and greets our public and signs people up, Sherry McCoy and Carol Reed do an outstanding job interacting with the community. And then Steve Willman is my assistant director, and he does a great job of doing the day-to-day operations for me so that I can focus on our vision area of where our department's going over the next few years.
In all of my dealings here recently in the last few weeks with the Parks and Recreation, the ladies at the front desk, you can tell there's a can-do attitude and just a friendliness, and they get people from all over the city coming in and inquire about different programs that there are, and they have to be well-versed, and they are. And the support that the Parks and Rec Department receives from the city government, seems to be fantastic as well. How's the relationship between Parks and Rec and the city government?
We have a great relationship. They've been extremely supportive of the 3.5 years that I've been the director here, of how do we find a way to move our department forward, and they've been extremely supportive. And one big step that we're getting ready to take on is our Parks and Open Space Master Plan. Most communities have a long-term plan in place. It's called a Parks and Open Space Master Plan, and that plan sets a tone and sets a vision for where you want to see your department go. How do we get there? City of Blue Springs has never had that plan in place. We are actually in the process of starting that process now. The City Council provided us funding for that because they're very supportive, and they understand that we've got to find ways to meet our long-term maintenance needs within our park system. Unfortunately, it takes a lot of money to maintain our park system.
Right.
And we just right now currently don't have the financial means to maintain it to the level that we feel like our residents deserve. We want our parks to be every bit as good as Lee Summit and Independence. And right now it's been a struggle. We've got a backlog of deferred maintenance needs that we haven't been able to meet. And this Parks and Open Space Master Plan will allow us to capture the vision of the community, what they want to see their park system be today and what they want to see it be in the future. and those parcels of land that I talked about that we don't have developed, what do we develop those into? What should they be? Should they be another sports facility? Should they be more of a community park, a neighborhood park? Should it have an amphitheater? What should it have in it? All that's going to allow us to learn that process and what the community wants through this open space. And so we would encourage the residents that do view this to get involved in our open space plan. And if they want to be involved at a higher level, please contact me, and we would more than welcome that kind of assistance as we move forward through that process.
Well, with all the recent weather with the rain, we need a big umbrella. And underneath that big umbrella is what you do. And thank you so much, because the movies in the park, the concerts in the park, the great park facilities, the great sports facilities, the field house, and I'm leaving dozens of things off. Blue Springs is so blessed to have one of the best parks and recreations department anywhere, and we want to thank you and your entire staff for all that you do. And the name of this program is Positively Blue Springs, and I'll tell you what, the Blue Springs Parks and Rec, Positively Blue Springs. Thank you, sir, very much.
Appreciate it. Thank you for your time and the opportunity today.
You betcha. This is Positively Blue Springs, a presentation of the BSSD Media Network.
Hi, I'm Dr. Alan Foster. Welcome to our practice. Foster Dental Care was founded in 1980. We've been a part of Eastern Jackson County since that time. I chose this area because my wife and I wanted to be close to the metropolitan area, but yet still be in a small town, and Blue Springs definitely has a small town feel even as it's grown.
Foster Dental Care, we really do every procedure from general dentistry, fillings, extractions, dentures, and up to cosmetic dentistry, Invisalign, braces, whitening, veneers, you name it, we do it here at Foster Dental Care.
We're a one-stop shop. We can treat anything from your dental emergency to your orthodontics.
I think what sets us apart here at Foster Dental Care is just our ability to serve a wide variety of patients and a wide variety of services, and while delivering the best possible dentistry in a warm and compassionate and comfortable environment.
Forming relationships with our patients is just as important to us as treating their dental needs. Seeing our patients walk out with a smile and a great experience is our goal.
I just love seeing patients, and just getting to do that on a day-to-day basis is wonderful. I love working with my team as we just strive to provide the best dentistry in the area and expand our knowledge in being able to do so.
At Foster Dental Care, our main concern is putting patients first and giving you the smile that you've always wanted. We look forward to your visit.
Welcome back to Positively Blue Springs here on the BSSD Media Network. I want to thank our guests for making our show fantastic today. Thank you to Dennis Doval, the Director of Parks and Recreation here in Blue Springs. Thanks for everything that you and your staff does for all the citizens here in Blue Springs, with the field house opening, all the great things that are available for the citizens of Eastern Jackson County. I also want to thank you, the viewers at home, for tuning in to Positively Blue Springs here on the BSSD Media Network. I also want to thank the Blue Springs School District for allowing us the forum to present this program. I'm Tony Reisinger of Positively Blue Springs. Make it a great day.